Yep. And when I worked for the Girl Scouts, they kept bringing me over here, asking me questions about what I knew. They also took me over here when I was at UC Riverside, and then they made some weird thing right over there, and they still end up breaking the wall down or some psychotic stuff. Like the wall actually always gets broken. The wall always gets broken. Like the wall always gets broken somehow. I don't know what they're trying to do, but it always does the exact same break thing right there, and the sound of it is fucking weird when it breaks. They try using some weird stuff to try to steal from me. Weird ass stuff. It's based off of new data structures, because I was taking a data structures class, and I was making new data structures to actually help with other data structures, which also included processing of the data structures, which I also was working with several other people, because the main thing is that the operating system works with certain things, but the data structures are always the same, meaning that if you could basically if you could set up a data structure to work with the actual electronics, like the actual input outputs or the actual processing of the electric current, you could actually make the data processes or data structures faster, meaning that the actual what is it called? The actual structure or architecture of the actual electric current could be used as part of the data structure. And they ended up removing me from America, put me over in a couple of different places, but also included Singapore, and then lied continuously about the microprocessors that I was working on too. And the microprocessors were being used, and this is the weirdest one, microprocessors compute only as much as the computations are allowing, meaning that it only computes based off of timing. So you can have like 67 microprocessors that are processing the same stuff and get a computational answer that's equating based upon each separate microprocessor. And those microprocessors are used, multiple microprocessors are used so that there's error correction. And the weirdest one is that the Turing machine or Turing answer thing was one of them. There's like 67 other ones that were actually similar. They gave out outputs based upon inputs, and also the input itself based upon the output it was giving. And the weirdest one is that they came up with some weird stuff about how stupid I was when they were actually just saying that they needed more money. Like weirdos. Yep, but they ended up taking me away from Redlands, brought me all the way over here, tried to make it look like it was Redlands, had me talk to some weird person from another country who obviously got pulled away from LAX. They didn't know that it was an actual, not a dictator, a leader of an actual country, and their answer went psycho. That's why it's Hubbard. And they thought Hubbard was for Hubble, and they went weird. Some crazy shit. Yep, and they had me repeat that fucking weird ass design so it looked like I was going psycho or something. Ultra games. Yep, Truman showed up, but the Hubbard was actually fucking misused.